Hello, and welcome to Select 10. In this video, we will highlight the 10 best historical shows currently available on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV+, and Max. If you enjoy historical adventure, drama, and crime stories, these 10 recommendations are for you. So be set to discover ancient stories through these top 10 historical TV series, which offer tales ranging from epic wars to romance to royal politics in a style that will both educate and entertain. Now let's start the video. Number 10. The Frankenstein Chronicles. It is a historical crime drama created by Benjamin Ross and Zero Barry Langford. The show mainly revolves around investigator John Marlett as he looks into a string of horrific killings in 19th century London. The show has had 2 seasons so far and has not yet been cancelled or renewed. The first season follows John Marlett, who finds an unidentified corpse containing organs from multiple individuals and gets entangled in a convoluted inquiry that takes him to the subject of medical terminology, grave theft, and the grisly studies of renowned researcher Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Soon, when Marlett digs further into the matter, he finds he is dealing with powers outside the scope of typical crime, confronting evil powers and violent mysteries. The show's strength lies in its engrossing fusion of crime thriller, horror, and historical drama, which puts a new spin on Mary Shelley's famous story. The series is held together by Sean Bean's outstanding portrayal of Inspector John Marlett, while the haunting 19th century London backdrop heightens the feeling of danger and suspense. It is a must-see for historical drama fans as well as fans of supernatural mysteries. Number 9. Around the World in 80 Days. It is a historical drama adventure series based on the 1872 Jules Verne book of the same name. The story is set in the 19th century and centers on rich man Phileas Fogg, who promises to the people of his exclusive gentleman's group that he can explore the entire world in 80 days, utilizing only the modes of travel that were accessible at that point. And if he's successful, he could win a sizable quantity of money. Together with his faithful French chauffeur, Passepartout, Fogg sets out on an epic adventure and meets a wide range of people along the way, including locals and other travelers, all of whom have particular reasons and experiences to share. Throughout the course of their trip, Fogg and Passepartout are pursued by Fix, a dedicated investigator who suspects Fogg is a thief on the loose. This amusing segment heightens the tension and peril of their journey by requiring them to continuously avoid capture and adhere to the timeline in order to win the money. Overall, it's a story of strength and determination that makes for an enjoyable and thrilling journey. With breathtaking sights, fascinating acting, and the ideal balance of suspense and humor, it transports viewers on an incredible cross-continental voyage. Number 8. The Great. It is a sarcastic comedy drama series that is partially based on the history of Russia's Queen Catherine the Great and how she came to power in the 18th century. The series incorporates comedy, drama, and romance to present a lighthearted and dramatized view of historic events. The main character of the story is Catherine, a young German woman who travels to Russia to wed Emperor Peter III. But Catherine soon learns that Peter is a ruthless and incompetent ruler who struggles to exercise his political authority. Determined to bring about a transformation in Russia, Catherine begins preparing to bring down Peter and take control. Throughout the series, Catherine handles the complexity of the court's affairs and makes connections with many prominent characters, while also engaging in intimate relationships, such as a passionate romance with Greiger and a stormy one with Peter. With a magnificent sets design, lively characters, and funny dialogues, the show presents an ironic twist on historical drama. All 3 seasons have excellent writing, exceptional acting, clever storytelling, and a fascinating depiction of Catherine the Great's rise to fame. Number 7. Demina. It is a historical drama series created by Simon Burke. The story opens with Livia, a young woman who resides in Rome amid Julius Caesar's rule. After seeing her father lose political power, Livia is motivated to overcome her situation and attracts the interest of the aspirational Octavian, the nephew and successor to Julius Caesar, who views her as a vital partner in his pursuit of power. As Octavian ascends to the position of Emperor Augustus, Livia marries him, and together they negotiate the dangerous realm of politics in Rome, forging allies, creating enemies, and solidifying control. The first 2 seasons of the show demonstrate how Livia's influence increases as she establishes herself as one of the most significant female figures in Roman history, influencing the course of the era for many years to follow. The set design, sophisticated narrative, and powerful performance of the show wonderfully complement its enticing and engrossing journey into Roman history. The show provides an engaging and incredibly comprehensive depiction of one of history's most intriguing eras, skillfully capturing the suspense and conflict of Roman governance and power clashes. Number 6. Viking Valhalla. It is an epic historical drama created by Jeb Stewart. The show takes place nearly a century after the ending of the first series and delves into the beginning of the 11th century Viking period and the legendary personalities that influenced that era of history. The show follows the heroic actions of historical characters such as Leif Erikson, Freydis Erikstadr, Harald Hardrada, and William the Conqueror, as Europe experiences political instability and shifts in culture, while the Vikings keep continuing to attack and discover unfamiliar regions such as England, France, and the Mediterranean. However, they confront opposition from Christian territories and other rival nations seeking to thwart their progress. In the middle of conflicts and political maneuvering, the show tackles issues of devotion, respect, and pursuing glory within a period of profound change and revolution. The show gives audiences an exciting and enjoyable look into the history of the Vikings and their lasting impact through its grand story, well-developed characters, and breathtaking visuals. In general, the narrative follows in the footsteps of its predecessor, while also establishing a new course, delving into previously unexplored historical occurrences and figures, and adhering to the passion for adventure and discovery that highlights the Viking Age. Number 5. Poldark. It is a historical romance drama series created by Debbie Horsfield. The drama takes place in Cornwall, England, in the latter part of the 18th century and chronicles the story of Ross Poldark, a British army captain who returns to Cornwall and discovers the love of his life, Elizabeth, promised to his cousin, Francis, his father dead, and his family's copper mine in shambles. In an attempt to restore the faltering mine and regain his standing in the community, Ross sets out to restore his way of life and his family's riches. The show dives into issues such as Ross's complex feelings for Elizabeth and examines conflicts involving the rich landowners and the poor miners and farmers, while Ross battles to defend his loved ones and property from rival mining owners and dishonest politicians. With Ross's relationships at its center, the show deftly weaves romance, mystery, and social commentary together, while also deftly tackling issues of equity, desire, and perseverance, highlighting Ross's unwavering resolve to fight for the rights of the oppressed and question the existing order. For those who enjoy historical dramas and are looking for an engaging tale of romance and adventure, this is a must-watch. Number 4. Marco Polo. It is a historical adventure series created by John Fusco. The series focuses on the experiences of Marco Polo, a Venetian adventurer, while he was a court member for Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler of the Yuan Empire. The story starts out with Kublai Khan's armies capturing Marco Polo and bringing him to the Mongol kingdom. Although the Mongols initially regard Polo with distrust, Polo eventually gains Kublai Khan's confidence and develops into an advisor who provides reliable guidance. The 2 seasons explore Polo's encounters with Kublai Khan and other significant Mongol Empire characters, offering viewers a glimpse into the ways, customs, and history of the Mongols, in addition to the larger geopolitical backdrop of the time. The production features extravagant sets, intricate costumes, and huge war scenes that provide a vivid representation of the Mongol Empire. Despite its creative freedom with historical occurrences and personalities, the series offers an engaging look into one of the lesser-known eras of human history. Although it was cancelled after only 2 seasons, the show's brilliant examination of the Mongol Empire is still worth seeing. Number 3. Medici. It is a historical drama series created by Frank Spotnitz and Nicholas Meyer. The show chronicles the ascent and descent of the Medici family, an influential banking family that profoundly shaped the culture and politics of Renaissance Italy. The first season opens with the leader of the Medici banking family, Giovanni de' Medici, passing away, while his eldest son, Cosimo de' Medici, hesitantly takes over the family operations and must overcome many obstacles and adversaries in order to uphold the traditions of his family and increase their impact in Florence. While forging friendships with influential people, Cosimo must contend with opposing families and greedy people who aim to weaken the Medici family's influence as he makes his way through the dangerous world of Renaissance governance and wealth. The narrative addresses subjects of treachery, love, desire, and authority in the historical context of the Italian Renaissance. The show gives a compelling look into the turbulent world of Renaissance Italy and the lasting legacy of one of its most powerful families through its lavish visuals, dense plot, and outstanding performances by actors like Richard Madden. Number 2. Boardwalk Empire. It is a historical crime drama series created by Terrence Winter. The series centers on Nucky Thompson, a dishonest politician who, during Prohibition, took over Atlantic City and its crime underground. Nucky utilizes his influence in politics to profit from stealing and other criminal operations while putting on a front of decency. The show explores the complicated bonds that Nucky has with a number of people in Atlantic City, which include his brother Eli, the region's sheriff, and his apprentice Jimmy Darmody, an aspiring World War I soldier with dreams of his own. But as Nucky makes his way through the perilous worlds of politics and organized crime, he comes across rival gangsters, as well as law enforcement officers who are out to get him. In addition to including actual events and people, the show discusses the social, political, and cultural factors of the 1920s, covering concerns of gender, race, and class. Fans of crime drama series and historical fiction will be intrigued by the show's world of bootleggers, gangsters, and crooked politicians, making Boardwalk Empire a must-see for anybody looking for an exciting and memorable experience. Number 1. Black Sails. It is an historical action-adventure series created by Jonathan E. Steinberg and Robert Levine. The show centers on the exploits of infamous pirate commander James Flint and his men living aboard the ship known as the Walrus. The insanity starts when Flint decides he must steal and gather fortune in the Caribbean, especially on the remote island located in New Providence, which acts as a sanctuary for thieves and pirates. As he follows his aspirations, he establishes friendships and faces competing pirate leaders, while the series' primary story delves more into Flint's history and goals, such as his thirst for vengeance against those who mistreated him, and to establish a liberated and self-governing pirate empire. Along with Flint's adventures, the show also concentrates on the political tensions and manipulations of characters like Eleanor Guthrie, a wealthy merchant's daughter, who bargains with pirates. The show explores the brutal reality of life at sea, involving conflicts, rebellions, and the difficulties of surviving in hostile conditions. The show is packed with spectacular action, pleasing characters, and beautifully constructed world building that provides an exciting and gritty picture of the golden age of piracy, merging ancient history with drama and thrill to create a remarkable story. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.